Well, it's hard to believe, but we are almost halfway through 2024.
That is hard to
crazy.
believe, yeah.
So what better time to check in on your finances and make sure you finish the year stronger than when you started?
Yeah, definitely started stronger, so we need some advice. Let's go to On Your Side's Christine Lazar, sitting down with a financial professional to talk about what we can do to stay on track. We need some help, Christine.
Don't we all? Well, good morning. Hashemian from Kinetic Financial is here with me this morning, and we've got stubborn inflation and millions of Americans planning to spend this summer on travel. So June is really a good month to check your financial health. And we want to start with talking about why we should take a look mid-year at our finances.
That's a good question. It's a lot like your health, right? A lot of people set goals at the beginning of the year as New Year's resolutions, but they taper off a little bit. Same goes for your financial health. This is a good time for you to review where you're at. Mainly updating your budget. You know, inflation has taken this toll that no matter what you're spending, it's time for you to probably tighten up your purse strings a little bit.
Because I've noticed my credit card bill creeping up, and I feel like I haven't been buying anything more. It's just things have gotten more expensive.
Yeah, your spending power has gone down a little bit because everything's gotten more expensive. So making sure that you don't procrastinate through this process is probably one of the most important things that you can do. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to make sure everything's on track, so you don't want to wait around. So get things back on track. And remember, it's never too late to reach your milestones. And just like working out, even if you're a little bit behind, you can always catch up. We got over 6 months left in the year, so take a look at where you're at and see what you need to do to catch back up.
Yeah, and you can always find a lot of information about your spending if you just simply sit down and look at it. I think so often we don't want to look at what we're spending money on because it can really be sobering. But like, for instance, I noticed as soon as I moved my Amazon purchases over to a credit card versus just having it come out on a debit, I saw how much I was spending because it's so easy to just click and spend, click and spend. So just sit down and do that budget. What about other mid-year moves we can make for our financial health?
Well, what you were just saying is a perfect thing to think about is updating your spending plan. And I really look at spending as two different types of spending. You got your sporadic spending. That's things like travel or buying that new car. And then you got your more erratic spending, which is spending that is happening constantly but goes up and down. Things like groceries or your Amazon purchases. Looking at what you can do to bulk buy might be in your best interests right now. So that's one of the big things.
And that's obviously your checking account, but also review your savings accounts as well.
Definitely review your savings accounts because interest rates are at the highest they've been in a long, long time. And see, we see a lot of people still sitting on cash, checking savings, things like that, where they're not earning much, where they could be earning a lot more. We also anticipate that interest rates might dip soon. And so looking at where you can put your money and lock in those interests for a longer term period of time, there's great options, treasuries, CDs, even fixed annuities. Take a look at your options there and take a look at some of the longer term options, especially for money you don't need right away.
And a lot of with the banking, you can even use online banks on your phone, keep your regular bank and just transfer some over because some of them have really great rates.
I mean, right now you're seeing, again, some of the best rates we've seen in over a decade, and it's probably not going to last. So get out there. Take advantage of this stuff now. Also, rebalancing your investments, stocks, bonds, whatever you have out there, taking a look at how it fits your risk tolerance. But whether you have stocks, bonds, whatever it might be, mutual funds, ETFs, you may want to consider the fact that we've seen a pretty volatile market recently. And so there's probably some of those investments where you've lost money, where you can take advantage of that, right? Take a look at tax harvesting, which means selling things on purpose at a loss for the tax advantages, or Roth conversions on those losses where you might be able to convert at a discount. Or if you've made money, you know, I use the old adage of Las Vegas. If you're making money, take some of those chips off the table, put them in your pocket. Pretty soon you'll be playing with the casino's money. So that's another good strategy for you to look at. Again, whether you're making money or losing money, there's two people you want to get out of your pocket. IRS, Uncle Sam, and Wall Street. If you can minimize your exposure there, you're probably in a better position.
All right, Ali, thank you. Always some great tips. And we know 60% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, but even if you don't have a lot coming in, always looking at your budget, I know that's helpful. So for more information on Ali and Kinetic Financial, check out our website, kcalnews.com, and click on Seen on TV.